That coffee you drank this morning, the ground sitting in your trash right now could double the fruit on your tomato and pepper plants this season. I'm not talking about a fertilizer you buy. I'm not talking about something you order online. I'm talking about something you already throw away every single day. And when you use it the right way on the right schedule, your plants stop struggling and start producing. I tested this for a full growing season. I documented everything. Today, I'm giving you the exact formulas, the exact ratios, and the exact weekly schedule that changed my harvest completely. No fluff, no products to buy, just results. Drop your country in the comments right now and tell me what you're growing this season. I want to know where in the world this is going to work for you. The problem nobody talks about. Here's what I kept getting wrong before I figured this out. I was tossing my coffee grounds straight into the trash, or worse, dumping a huge pile of them directly around my plants thinking more was better. Most gardeners do one of two things. They throw the grounds away completely, or they overdo it and wonder why their soil turns sour and their plants stall out. What changed everything for me was realizing coffee grounds aren't a fertilizer on their own. They're a trigger. They feed the soil life that feeds your plants, and they only work when you use them in the right form, in the right amount, on the right schedule. The best part, you don't need expensive products to do what experienced market gardeners have done for generations. What I'm going to show you uses two simple methods made from something sitting in your kitchen right now. Method 1 goes into the soil as a slow release amendment. Method 2 becomes a liquid feed that acts fast. Together, on a simple weekly schedule, these two things produced results in my garden that I honestly didn't expect. And since we're heading into July, this is also the perfect time to get your soil and feeding routine dialed in before you plant your next round of crops. I'll tell you exactly what to plant before we're done here. Let me show you the formulas first. Formula 1, the Coffee Ground Soil Builder, hack number 1. I want to start with the one most people get wrong, because dumping fresh, wet coffee grounds straight onto your soil is actually one of the worst things you can do. Fresh grounds are acidic and they can mat together into a layer that blocks water instead of helping it through. Here's the simple version of why dried grounds work differently. Coffee grounds are loaded with nitrogen, but it's locked up in a form your plants can't use right away. When you dry the grounds first and mix them thin into the topsoil, soil microbes slowly break that nitrogen down over weeks, releasing it bit by bit instead of all at once. That's the difference between a steady feed and a shock to the system. There's a second thing dried coffee grounds do that surprised me. They improve soil structure. The texture is light and slightly gritty, and worked into compacted soil, it opens up air pockets that let roots breathe and water drain properly. My tomato beds used to crust over and pool water on top. That stopped happening within a few weeks of working grounds into the surface. The exact formula: spread used coffee grounds on a tray and let them air dry for 1 to 2 days until they're crumbly, not clumped. Once dry, work about half a cup of grounds into the top 2 inches of soil around the base of each plant, keeping it a few inches back from the stem itself. How to apply it? Always use dried grounds, never wet straight from the pot. Work them into the soil surface gently with a hand trowel. Don't just pile them on top, water lightly afterward to help them settle in. Apply once every 2 weeks during the growing season. What you'll notice: after the first week, soil around the base will look darker and feel looser when you touch it. After 2 weeks, you'll see new feeder roots closer to the surface than before. By the end of the first month, stems will be visibly thicker and the plant will hold a deeper green even between feedings. Cost: you're using something you already throw away. If you enjoy practical garden systems that cost almost nothing, subscribe to Plantspace Collective. New videos every week, zero fluff. And if you want my exact day-by-day roadmap for what to plant alongside these tomatoes and peppers right now, I just launched my complete printable July planting blueprint. It's linked in the pinned comment below if you want to skip the guesswork and lock in your winter food supply. Now, let's move on to Formula 2. Formula 2, the coffee ground compost tea, hack number 2. Now we go liquid, and this is where I want you to think about something simple before I give you the formula. Dried grounds in the soil are a slow release, but sometimes your plants need something faster, especially right as they're setting fruit. That's where compost tea comes in. Think of it as a quick espresso shot for your soil biology instead of a slow drip. Steeping coffee grounds in water pulls out soluble nutrients, and more importantly, it pulls beneficial microbes into the liquid where they multiply fast. When you pour that liquid around your root zone, you're not just feeding the plant, you're inoculating the soil with active microbial life that keeps working long after the watering can is empty. I noticed a change in my pepper plants within 10 days of starting this. The color deepened, new flush growth came in fuller, and fruit that had been sitting stalled for weeks suddenly started sizing up. The exact formula: 2 cups of used coffee grounds, 1 gallon of water. Steep for 1 to 2 days in a covered bucket, stirring once or twice a day. Strain out the solids before using. You only want the liquid. How to apply it? Pour about 1 liter of the strained tea around the base of each plant directly into the root zone. Apply in the early morning so the solution moves through the soil before the heat of the day. Apply once every 2 weeks, alternating with your dried grounds application, so you're feeding the soil every single week without overloading it. One thing to avoid: don't apply compost tea during a heat wave or to plants that are already wilting from heat stress. It won't help, and it can add stress at the worst possible time. Wait for a cooler morning. What you'll notice: first week, soil will smell earthier and darker around the base. Weeks 2 and 3, plants noticeably perk up, leaf color deepens, flowering increases. By week 4, fruit set improves clearly and fruit already on the vine sizes up faster. This isn't a slow burn, you will see it working. And unlike a one-time feeding, this keeps building through the whole season because you're feeding the soil life, not just the plant. The eggshell calcium boost, hack number 3. There's a third piece most gardeners skip entirely. And when they skip it, the first 2 formulas don't reach their full potential. Here's the simple way to think about it. Coffee grounds bring nitrogen and microbial life, but tomatoes and peppers also need steady calcium to build strong cell walls and developing fruit. Without it, you're back to dealing with blossom end rot, no matter how good your nitrogen game is. Crushed eggshells, worked in alongside your coffee grounds routine, slowly release calcium right into the same root zone you're already feeding. The two work as a pair. The coffee grounds keep the soil biology active and able to process nutrients, and the eggshells make sure calcium is actually present for that biology to deliver. The exact application: rinse and dry eggshells from your kitchen, crush them into a coarse powder, and work 1 tablespoon into the soil alongside your coffee ground application every 2 weeks. Don't apply it as a separate extra step, fold it right into the same session. That's it, one small addition, and your entire system starts working more efficiently. The weekly schedule, hack number 4. Here is the schedule I run in my own garden. This is exactly what produced the results I'm about to show you. Write this down or screenshot it right now. Week 1, Monday morning, dried coffee grounds worked into the soil, half a cup per plant with crushed eggshell mixed in. Week 2, Monday morning, compost tea, 1 liter per plant, strained and poured around the root zone. Week 3, Monday morning, dried coffee grounds with crushed eggshell again. Week 4, Monday morning, compost tea only. Then start the whole cycle again from week 1. Why this order matters: alternating dried grounds and liquid tea every other week means your soil gets fed every single week without ever getting overloaded with any one input. Doing both at once doesn't speed things up. In my testing, it actually slowed root development down because the soil was overwhelmed. The eggshell calcium folded into the dry application keeps fruit quality consistent all season without needing a separate step. Your cost for this entire system for a full growing season: the coffee you were already drinking and the eggshells you were already throwing away. Essentially nothing. Now, running this coffee schedule keeps your plants unstoppable, but it only works if you actually get the right seeds in the ground before the summer deadlines pass. If you don't know your exact local planting windows for July, that's exactly why I put together the July Planting Blueprint Guide. It gives you the specific spacing charts, succession dates, and the 5-month calendar you need to carry your garden straight into winter. It's available right now in the pinned comment below to help support the channel. Let me give you the real numbers from my garden last season when I combined these two systems. Tomatoes, treated plants gave me an average of 29 fruits each. Untreated plants gave me 13. Blossom end rot showed up on 0 treated plants. 5 of my 10 untreated plants had it. Peppers, fruit count nearly tripled, 22 per treated plant against 8 on untreated. Walls were noticeably thicker and the plants held their color longer into the season. Soil overall: by midseason, treated beds held moisture longer between waterings and needed less frequent watering than the untreated side of the garden. These weren't small differences. They were the kind of differences that make you look at your trash can full of coffee grounds from last season and feel genuinely frustrated you didn't know this sooner. The system works, the schedule works, and it cost me nothing extra to run all season. You now have the full system: 2 formulas, 1 calcium boost, 1 weekly schedule, all from things you were already throwing away. Start this Monday. Dry your first batch of grounds Monday morning, work them into the soil with your crushed eggshell. 7 days from now, your plants will already be showing you something is different. and when harvest comes, those numbers will tell the whole story. If this was useful, hit the like button. Subscribe to Plantspace Collective so you don't miss the next one. Make sure to grab your copy of the July planting blueprint in the pinned comment before the mid-month planting window closes. And drop your growing zone in the comments. Tell me what variety you're growing this season. I read every single one. See you in the next video.